So glad you could join us today. I want to talk to you today about Crown disclosure and principally about bad character evidence. So the witnesses for the Crown, they could be civilian witnesses or they could be police witnesses, of course. And the Crown has an obligation to provide us with full disclosure, which includes any dirt on the person, if I might put it that way. For example, a witness might have a criminal record, which has to be disclosed to us, and that can be used to affect their credibility as a witness. A witness might also have other bad character evidence that they might be, for example, a known drug dealer. There might be police reports about that, etc., which did not necessarily result in criminal convictions, but the Crown's in possession of that evidence. Now, one of the key things on this is also police disciplinary records. So you've all heard in the paper a police officer's been disciplined for, bad conduct while in the police force. Maybe they beat up a prisoner or were assaulted someone, et cetera, et cetera. Those are called McNeil reports. So when the Crown provides us with disclosure, the police are supposed to do a complete search and provide us with all bad character evidence, including McNeil reports. Now, a McNeil report is basically, let's say Officer Baker had a disciplinary proceeding 5 years ago, was found a police misconduct and was suspended for 5 months from the police force. Well, we have to know that. Now, how can we use this evidence? So let's say it's an assault trial, and let's say that officer has disciplinary hearings for using excessive force in the past, and we're claiming excessive force. So we can cross-examine them to suggest, well, you used excessive force against your client. You did it in the past, and you have a disposition to do that. Same thing with witnesses. We may have a Crown witness who's got, to use an extreme example, and I've seen this, 30 past theft convictions. That goes to their credibility as a witness. And how can a judge believe someone who's a career criminal, who's, say your client's given a jailhouse confession to someone who's been convicted of murder, has 20 assault convictions, 32 theft convictions? Well, how can you believe that witness? So that's called bad character evidence. The Crown is supposed to provide that to us. It's very important when we're running a file that we write the Crown and ask them if there's any bad character evidence to provide us with the McNeil reports. We don't just rely on them volunteering to provide that, although they're supposed to, but we have to be diligent in pursuing it. So in many cases that our lawyers, including myself, have done over the years, this evidence has been pivotal in terms of being able to win a case, because ultimately, if the Crown's witnesses consist of career criminals, well, how can you believe such a person? The jury's going to be told that they're a person of bad previous character, and they're actually going to be given a warning. It's called a Vetrovec, V-E-T-R-O-V-E-C, I believe, warning, where they're warned, look, this person has an unsavory background, and you members of the jury, or myself as a judge, I need to charge myself that, we have to be very careful about accepting their evidence unless it's confirmed by other evidence. Same thing with a police officer who has multidisciplinary suspensions, for example, for excessive force. Well, you may not be able to trust that officer on the witness stand, and these reports are very helpful to us in defending many of our cases over the years. So that's bad character evidence. It goes to credibility of Crown witnesses, and we can use that as defense lawyers to challenge the Crown's case that their witnesses are not believable, that's credible, and just lack veracity, so that a reasonable doubt should be found in a particular case. Thank you for watching our video. We are absolutely committed to bringing you the best possible criminal and DUI educational videos. If you found this video helpful, please like it and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you've been charged with a criminal offense in Ontario and require our services, please click on the link in the description below.